You're listening to The Takeover with Daz and Tim, and in the studio with us, we're having a great time with her. Rachael Leahcar is joining us, and we are doing this.
Shining a light on local Adelaide music. It's Behind the Mic on Lifefm.
Yeah, that's right. Rachael Leahcar, how are you?
Doing really well, thanks. I'm excited to be in studio again for another Behind the Mic. Featuring some amazing local artists.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we've been doing something really exciting, especially this year. This whole promotion with Derringer's music. So every artist that we feature, we can help kickstart or like grow their music journey by helping them with this voucher. And so that's been really cool.
I've lost count now. We've got a couple left, I think.
Yeah. We still have some available for sure.
Exciting.
Yes.
Definitely a great start. I love exploring Derringer's. It's it's a dangerous place for me.
Yeah.
Like,
that's for sure.
I want that.
Yeah, that's it.
My bank account.
Burn my wallet pretty easily there. Yeah. Well, Rachael, tell us about tonight's artist for Behind the Mic.
So today's amazing local artist is Jo Page, and she's seriously no stranger to the Australian music scene, I have to say. I said that her name sounded familiar to me. Jo actually has more than 15 years of experience performing around the country. And she's shared festival stages with some huge Aussie names. I'm talking people like Daryl Braithwaite, Birds of Tokyo, Eskimo Joe, and Shannon Knoll.
That's a very impressive lineup. Wow, good on you, Jo.
Yeah, right. So that's when you know someone has been putting in the work. So Jo's music, I'll tell you a little bit about. It blends soul, blues, rock, and country. But what really stands out is her storytelling.
Yes.
So one minute her songs can be fierce and powerful, and the next they're incredibly tender and emotional.
Right.
So she was even accepted into the CMAA Academy of Country Music in Tamworth.
Wow.
And Aussie music legend Dobe Newton once described her as a force of nature, which honestly feels like a pretty accurate description once you hear what her vocals can do.
Yeah, that's high praise.
Yeah.
And obviously, compared to like other Behind the Mic features we've had, like she's obviously had quite the experience already having that impressive lineup. I mean, Shannon Knoll, Daryl Braithwaite, that's amazing. So, but what a huge compliment, though, to be known as a force of nature. That is an amazing compliment.
Very cool.
You can definitely hear those powerful female vibes in there. And the song we're about to hear is called When We Knew Nothing. And this one is a really fun concept as well as a generally fun song.
Yes.
It's an upbeat, nostalgic country pop track that looks back on those seasons of life where things felt a little bit lighter, when happiness seemed to arrive easily and stay a little longer.
It's kind of like those moments when you wish you could just go back to the carefree days for a while, hey?
Yes, the moments of our youth.
Yeah.
The song was actually inspired by a quote from writer Charles Bukowski, who once said, "Sadness is caused by intelligence. The more you understand certain things, the more you wish you didn't."
Wow.
Yeah, a bit profound, but it's a pretty deep thought for a radio show on a Monday evening.
I know. I'm here going, oh, what do I want for dinner? But then I'm thinking, oh, wow, sadness caused by intelligence.
Thinking about that one on the drive home now,
Yeah.
Rachel, thank you.
Oh, sorry.
No,
But Jo flips that idea into something really joyful. I'm going to make up
That's
for it, I
awesome.
promise. The song is basically a feel-good reflection on childhood and young adulthood when life was simpler and there was a bit more magic in everyday moments. Now, Jo even describes it as thinking back to those sweet like dumb days. And honestly, I think we all know exactly what that means, especially looking back.
So I'm expecting some strong, serious nostalgia feels to this.
Oh, absolutely.
Cool.
It has. It's also got some warm guitars and bright melodies.
Awesome.
and a really catchy sing-along chorus. So it's perfect for things like summer drives. We can look back on the summer that's been. Windows down, music loud.
I love that so much. So I'm expecting everyone here in Adelaide to be bopping their heads.
Oh, yeah.
That's it. Feeling
into it.
the breeze. Yeah, absolutely. So let's get into it. This is Joe Page with her track When We Knew Nothing here on the Takeover Life Affair.
We used to lay in the grass, catch bugs in our hands. On a warm summer night, fall asleep with the radio on. We would dream big dreams, didn't fear anything. The whole world in our hands, there's nothing that we didn't know. We thought we knew it all. God wished to grow up was our downfall. Take me back, chase the wisdom away. Oh yeah, sweet like dumb days, where we run and never look back. Take me back, where we search for the truth and hide from the answers. And there's hope to chase after you. Can we go back to when we knew nothing? We ride bikes by the lake, blow bubbles in our milkshakes, paint pictures in clouds as we planned our great escape. We would swing from the trees, forget really everything, and the weight of the world. But what does that even mean? We only knew how to trust, make wishes on stars, 'cause the only answer to us. Take me back, chase the wisdom away. Oh yeah, sweet like dumb days, where we run and never look back. Take me back, where we search for the truth and hide from the answers. And there's hopes to chase after you. Can we go back to when we knew nothing? Yeah, can we go back to when we knew nothing? Take me back in time to when our minds were blind, and the memories we made were the greatest treasure we find. Take me back to those innocent days, those magical dancing Sundays, where we run and never look back. Yeah, take me back, where we reach for the years to go by faster. Yeah, drowning in laughter. Yeah, can we go back to when we knew nothing? Yeah, can we go back to when we knew nothing? Come on and take me back. Come on and take me back. Take me back.
That was Joe Page with When We Knew Nothing here on Life FM. You're listening to The Takeover with Daz and Tim and Rachel.
So what do you guys think? Isn't that so much fun?
So much fun. I was bobbing my head all the time to that
It's a
track.
vibe.
So good. I especially love, I don't know what it is about that guitar sound, but that was just, chef's kiss. That was so good. I loved it.
Absolutely. So much fun. I think there was a line in there about catching bugs with their hands, and I cringed a little bit. But apart from that,
That's right.
I was smiling the whole way.
That's
Such a
awesome.
cool.
Us suburban
vibe.
city folk don't know what that means. That's right.
Very vibey song.
Yeah.
Great work, Joe.
Yeah.
Enjoyed
Yes.
listening to that one.
Absolutely. And it really captures that nostalgic feeling of looking back on simpler times. And I love how it balances two emotions all at once. It's joyful and upbeat, but there's also that little hint of longing in there too.
Yep.
Yeah, 100%. And I felt like the nostalgia with that song as well, like remembering a moment in your life and thinking, wow, that was a good season. You know
I
what I
think
mean?
country music kind of opens the door to capturing that vibe of that longing you were talking about, Rachel,
Yes.
while also retaining that, nostalgic country, like you said, does, and also just really uplifting vibe. Country just is a way of doing that, of breaking your heart, but making you bop your head at the same time.
That is so true, absolutely. And that's something Jo does really well in her songwriting, as well as everything else she does well. Telling stories that feel personal but also really relatable. And it's music that makes you think about your own memories, your own seasons of life.
Oh, and when music can do that for you, it's like, it's got passion, it's got heart to it. So,
We can all join in and enjoy it.
yeah, 100%. Jo Page, amazing artist. Where can people find her, Rachel?
Well, you can check out Jo Page online at jopage.com.au. She's also on Instagram as @JoPageMusic, JOPAGE Music. And you can find her on Facebook and YouTube as well, and Spotify. So if you want to hear that song again, just search Jo Page and keep an eye out, because she's working towards releasing an EP later this year with
awesome.
touring plans to follow.
I love that. And if it's anything like what we heard, we know it's going to be amazing.
Oh, yeah.
So good.
Absolutely. So much fun.
Yeah, there we go. And Jo Page, we would love to send you a $100 Derringer's music voucher as well. So to help kickstart, or she's kind of already kickstarted 15 years of experience, but
And there's always more to do.
Yeah, that's right.
to help grow it even
Like
more.
we said, there's always stuff to spend money on at Derringer's.
100%. There we go. Well, Rachel, thank you so much for joining us in the studio once again for Behind the Mic. And would you like to sign off with your catchphrase?
Absolutely. Well, it's been an absolute pleasure, as always, featuring some amazing local music and being in you guys' presence. But I want to sign off with my classic catchphrase.
I love the anticipation.